Hi there, guys, and welcome back to episode 6 of Once Upon a Time in Blackpool Series 2. And it comes off the back of a 6-0 win, which makes it quite ironic how it's episode 6. Sadly, we've come in with some big news straight off the bat. As you can see on screen, I'm very disappointed to tell everyone Bartosz Kaputska has a hamstring strain, and it's quite a bad one. He's been out for 5 weeks to 2 months, which is not ideal. Interestingly enough, the last couple of games, he hasn't really featured as much as he would have done before, which is interesting. I had to quickly talk to him about his injury and tell him not to worry. Playing football is what I do best. I'm gutted to be honest. I should just keep adding constantly recovery. That didn't go so well. Thank God he's not my permanent player then. Normally I think I get on quite well with my players and normally give me a lot back, but he's obviously very upset. I can get that. You want to play football, don't you? So what can I say? Nottingham Forest today. This is going to be a big game. They're 17th in the Championship. We'll see how we get on with this one. Just one final little couple of bits of news before we get to the game. As we said in the last episode, I half expected my whole team to be in Team of the Week. Well, I wasn't far. We got 4 of them, but we probably should have had more to me. We were absolutely fantastic. Anik Suarez, who came into a backline and not conceded a goal all season, and absolutely showed me why to have faith in him. What a performance. Best defensive performance of the season. Another clean sheet, and we didn't even have our same defence as the one before. That's the depth we now have at the club. Herbie Kane and Beach also get in there. Superb performances from those two lads. So we had a fantastic week. There is one other bit of interesting news that we've got to look at, and that is that we were talking about our striking options, right? We talked about Delfonso, Hendry and Hardy. As you know, I'm actually really impressed so far with Ryan Hardy. I think he's coming on. He's only 22. He's still under a hot prospect contract for another couple of years. I'm impressed with how he's come on. We stuck with him. I've always liked his stats. I've always liked his potential, his mentals and his physicals. I think he, going forward, could be someone to really push on past Alfonso when we get a bit further on with him. Of course, Nathan is still very really as a backup player, but for us he is our main striker. So this is why the question on the striking role still hangs around. And just after the Forest game, the free transfer window will close. It's 2 days after that. So if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to do it very soon, and I might, because I'm looking at how the performances have gone so far. The 6-0. There's certain games have been 0-0 where maybe having that striker, that if we can find one on a free transfer, might be the difference between automatics, playoffs, whatever. I mean, we have got very little expectation, very little pressure, luckily. But wouldn't it be neat if we could find someone on a free? So at the end of the episode, we might bring someone in. We'll have a look and we'll see what we can do. And here we are, live at the action. We're going to have a 4-4-1-1 today. As you can imagine, there's been very little change from the last game. Although I have made one, which is I put Ryan Hardy for Delfonso. I was talking about him and saying, look, I really rate him. Delfonso hasn't scored yet this season. He's looking a bit rusty. I probably should stick with him, to be frank. I probably should. But I want to give Hardy a go. My gut is telling me, like my gut was with Wari Suarez last time out, give him a go. So that's the only change we've got today from the 6-0 win. Apart from that, it's Anik Turton, Wari Suarez, Tilt Boller, Dembele spearing, Herbie Kane, Kent and Beachu. We come up against a Nottingham Forest team who've got the 5-4-1. Pantilimon, Van der Weel, what a signing that is for them, my word. Worrell, Benalawan, Pisano, Olsen, Cash, Yates, Colback, D'Alessandro and Jimmy Brand up front. Wow, making his debut for Nottingham Forest. So interesting stuff. Ex-loanee Arvin Appiah, I've just noticed, is on the bench as well. Maybe he'll come back and bite us in the bum. Who knows? Team talk now. I want you to pick up last time where you left off. Absolutely. Assertively to midfield. Let's make a difference. And let's kick off here. I just want to get to it. We just want to be smashing these games out at the minute. We don't fear anyone. They're playing the 5 at the back like Peterborough did last time, and that didn't work so well for them, did it? This one's a bit more deep line, a bit more static, but hopefully we can find some holes. Boller now on the left down to Herbie Kane. Herbie Kane trying for a Kenji Gore from outside the area. He can do it from a straight middle position. He's like, well, if I can do it from there, let's just try curling one in from that side as well. If he started adding that to his game, I don't know why Liverpool wouldn't be playing him. What an effort. Kent now comes inside. Boller on the overlap. That's what he does best. Better than the one with the clearing header. Beachu with a strike. Went the wrong side perhaps. Pantilimon though with a good save on 5 minutes. Blackpool looking rampant. Kent with a corner in. Beachu outside the area. Tilt. Can we find someone with a strike on him? Beachu. Boller's going to turn. Mark Boller with a strike. Pantilimon with a save. Dembele's going to pick it up here. Can we get it back in? Herbie Kane. Cash with the clearance. We are looking absolutely lethal here. More lethal than more lethal than what? I was going to say more lethal than what? More lethal than I don't know, a punch in the... what am I saying? My God, I completely lost my train of thought there. Let's get back to the game. 7 shots, 8 shots, 2 on target. We are demolishing Nottingham Forest here in the stats so far. We're holding all the possession. We're getting them penned back. We're creating and peppering them for chances. This is the Blackpool I want to see. And it's interesting because we've come up against a lot of teams so far, like Peterborough and Forest, who've come against us quite defensive-minded. And if you think we had that as a backup option, we still got that as a backup option. But interesting enough, despite our money issues in comparison to the rest of the league, you could argue our player quality issues, we have managed to play in a much more positive manner on these sides, and we are getting the rewards now. I think you can play in a positive manner even with a team like this. Sheffield United did it in the Premier League this season in real life. Anyway, now highlight. Herbie Kane hits the crossbar. Should have been his 4th goal in 2 games. My word, Boller now can pick it up again. Forest are trying to get more attacking here. I'm not surprised because they've barely got out of their half this half. 40 minutes gone. They've had 1 shot, none on target. It's all Blackpool here. And in good news, if it is 0-0 at half time, they're going to get an absolute rocket because we should be 2 or 3 up here by now. And they know it. And they know they should do better. Oh, by the way, Casey Palmer's back on the bench today. He's come back after his knock. So when we lost Kaputska, we have managed to get someone else back off the physio's table, so that at least is something. We head to the dressing room here, half-time 0-0. I'm not very happy with that. Assertive. I'm far from pleased. I want to see more. Ryan Hardy's not done very well, despite me giving him a lot of faith to put him in the first place. So I'm going to make the half-time switch with Delfonso. You know, let's see how we get on it. Start the second half. Nathan, you need a goal, my friend. We're now 6 games into the season. Today's your time to shine, my amigo. On the right-hand side now, Dembele's coming in. This is what I bought him, for that pace, for that absolute decisive running, for that chaos that he can bring. Like Sully Kai, he's literally left on from that same position that Kai left. Boller with the throwing in now. Forrest trying to clear it, but it keeps coming back to us. Herbie Kane, down to Kent. Spearing, well played together here with a little triangle. Spearing now, down to Kent. Boller trying to find some space. With the 5 at the back, it's quite hard to find. Beat you now. Can he get the strike away? Delfonso might be able to. Can't he get the cross across? Oh, it's going to be bouncing around everywhere. It bounces everywhere. Herbie Kane, they're lining up for strikes. In a minute, one of them's going to fall. We're going to get the back of the net, surely. Boller now on the left up to beat you. Spearing now comes back to Wari Suarez. The defensive line pushes up to support the attacking options. We push up towards halfway. Turton on the right now, down to Spearing and beat you. Herbie Kane, can he find a strike or a pass? Down to Kent and Boller. Look at the player from Blackpool. We're playing like Brazil. It's passy. Passy. Kane, Kent, can he score? And he choked. Kane with the strike straight at the keeper. And that is a disappointing strike from Herbie Kane, you think about it. We're at that point now, we're expecting him to break the net every time. Still 0-0, still all Blackpool. Let's demand a bit more here. We should be winning this game the way it's going. I wouldn't really like to drop points in this one, bear in mind the level of performance. I'll say we haven't... This will be a disappointment if you don't get the 3 points, lads. So come on, let's push forward here. Free kick now, beats you to take, wide. Oh, Denny Pachenko would have hit the wall. It's okay. That was better. We're getting better with these. Right, beat you now. It leaves Colbeck for dead, who's got a yellow card already. You've got to be a little bit careful. He's a sort of player that will get a red. Spearing down to Boller now on the left. Kent now comes forward. Kane. Delfonso with a strike. And I said get yourself a goal. And did he get himself a goal? He got himself the best goal I've ever seen for him for Blackpool. Kent now plays it inside. We go to 3D. Kane here. He's like, no, I'll give Nathan one this time. Turns. What a strike. Straight into the left corner. You can't have a more difficult strike than that. His hands are over his head. And he does the salmon celebration because he knows he's absolutely done him. Just onside, luckily. Played on by Pisano by the looks of it. What a goal. Blackpool 1, Nottingham Forest 0. We have been utterly dominant. I still want to demand some more here because I'd hate for us to concede an equaliser now from a set piece or something of that nature. It would be so disappointing. And I think we might consider making a change as we get to the last 20. Oh, we still haven't conceded a goal. This is crazy. Cash now. Yates. Can Forest do anything to try and scare us now? Ball forward. Tilt manages it really well and plays it up to Turton. Forest not really pressing us here, allowing us to have the ball. Dembele down to Beachu and Kane. We can just pass it around and try and wait for that opportunity. Beachu down to Delfonso, up to Dembele. Can we find the place? Can Herbie Kane? I was saying, can we find the space? Herbie Kane finds the space. He can find the space. His 5th goal of the season. It is Blackpool 2, Nottingham Forest Forest 0. Bloomfield Road has not seen scenes like this in a very long time. We have turned this football club's fortunes around. We have made them superstars. We are writing the headlines in the Championship this season. 70 minutes gone. Blackpool 2. Nottingham Forest 0. This is utterly unbelievable stuff. 8 goals in 2 games from a team that is expected to be 1,000-to-1 shots to win the title. Cummings across now for Forest, trying to get a consolation here. 10 minutes to go. Is it time for another change? We're going to take the free kick first. Curtis Tilt trying to get a goal at the near post. He would have deserved it. His defensive work recently has been utterly superb. Right, let's go and make a quick change here. Beachy's looking a bit tired. Casey Palmer can come back in for a run out. 10 minutes to go. We'll save you the sub in case we need it now. But we are going to get back-to-back wins here as we head to the international break. This could put us top of the Championship as we head to the first break. If Vandra has to clear what was a very good crossing from the free kick now for Blackpool. Oh, my word. I'm sorry if I've been absolutely going at this game with my commentary. I'm just so into it. I cannot tell you how delighted I am. It's great when you've got an idea and you see it executed by these little lovely orange dots on the pitch. Anik with a good save there. Still 2-0. 5 minutes to go here. I'm going to demand a bit more because I still want these guys to remain their focus. They know what I'm like. I do not accept sloppiness now at the end of the day. Dane Bailey on the right-hand side plays it across. Down to Herbie Kane. 6th goal of the season. Guys, it's almost like the game is broken. He's doing that well. What is going on? Dane Bailey there comes in, plays a great cross across. Pizzano with a terrible clearing header on the volley. Oh, he didn't even take a touch. It was on the volley. He's like, oh, just keep adding to my goal repertoire. I bet he's got a portfolio at home of goals and he can show it off at the end of the season and go, right, my God, I should be in the Liverpool first team. What a player Herbie Kane is. 3 minutes of added time. It's irrelevant. We've got 3 goals. This will be the full-time whistle, and this will be an outstanding couple of games. We've scored 9. We've conceded 0. Blackpool 3. Nottingham Forest 0. I am utterly stunned. The medium plays you very well, but don't get complacent. You know what I'm like. Let's just bring it level down a bit. Just like that. What a job. I cannot believe it. Let's end the team talk and carry on here. We've got to have a look at that league table, right? We've got to see where we're going with this. I'm tasting Premier League in the air, guys, and I'm sure you are as well. We are on a roll. We just unlocked an achievement. That is something. The quality of possession provides a victory. Classy Canes on 4 for Blackpool. Let's go to the league table. 6 games, 4 wins, 2 draws, 14 points, still undefeated. The only other club apart from Leeds United in the Championship. And we've yet to concede a goal. I cannot believe it. I'm still saying it. Am I going to say this every episode? We are yet to concede a goal in the Sky Bet Championship, and that is unbelievable. Our goal difference is the best. We could be the best team in the league this year. Wow. As we go to the international break, let that digest with you all. This is something unbelievable. We're going to go to the schedule now and have a quick look. So we've got the international break. Cardiff City. Right, we're going to come back for Cardiff and have a look at that one. I will do some goal rushes in a minute just to move the game on a bit. It's just been such an interesting start. The fixtures have been very heavy because we've had Sheffield United, Fulham and Stoke. Teams we'll be expected to be trounced by, and we've got good results. And then the teams we expect to be competitive against, like the Peterboroughs, we've gone out there and absolutely smashed them. This is going to be a special season. Sometimes it's hard with the sequel to outdo the original. I think we're looking pretty good so far. Thank you very much for watching Once Upon a Time in Blackpool, episode 6 of series 2. Oh, and before I go, one more thing. I still can look at another striker. I've got 2 days before that window goes, and I have found someone I might make a bid for on a free transfer. So there might be something that happens in the next episode to really confirm our potential ability to be contenders in this Championship season. Please like, subscribe and comment at FM303. We will see you tomorrow night for the next episode between 6 and 7, the upload time. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.